So James O'Keefe and the O'Keefe Media Group have put out another undercover video, this time targeting Disney. Here's the headline: Disney blatantly discriminates against whites. And of course, this won't just be against whites. It'll also be against men, and it'll be against even mixed race people who just aren't mixed race enough. And we'll get to the video in a second. But it seems like Disney may have been focusing on the wrong thing the past while. And by wrong thing, I mean their own blatant racism. But this headline says, Disney CEO says Disney Plus lost $4 billion because, quote, it tried to tell too many stories. Was the problem really that they were trying to tell too many stories? Or maybe it had something to do with the actual stories they were telling. Maybe they weren't good. Maybe they were focusing on the message more than they were the actual stories. I mean, here's their latest masterpiece, Star Wars: The Acolyte. Of course, it's got an 85% score from the critics because, well, what else are they going to say? But the audience score is quite low, 14%. 14% is the average audience score. So that would seem to be the one that really matters, because I really doubt there's enough critics to make up for all those Disney Plus subscription losses. And of course, we must mention the 4 flops of 2023 that cost Disney $1 billion. Do you remember Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? Personally, my favorite part was when the Fleabag lady criticized capitalism. Just what every Indiana Jones fan has been waiting for. But let's get to this video.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
How would they say it?
there's no way we're hiring a white male person. They say,
Like straight to you? Or, okay.
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
According to these videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against whites, white men in particular.
I think I'm sort of well prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male, and that's not who they're looking at promote at the moment.
As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney. In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand.
I've been at the company 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions, and they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for the shop. They're just not. That's not who they want.
They even passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not that's not what's going on." Right? They wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting.
The video is actually 20 minutes long, so after you're finished watching this video, you could go to James O'Keefe on Twitter and watch the rest of it yourself if you like. But one thing I find particularly interesting there is that you have a qualified half-black guy who won't get the job because he's not black enough. And this is the logical conclusion, of course, of identity politics. Racial purity tests. That's right, Disney has its own Nuremberg laws now. And again, it's not like this is working out for them. Let's see, $4 billion in losses from Disney Plus, their streaming platform. 2023, they lost $1 billion on 4 flops. I mean, they're obviously not interested in getting the best people for the job at any level. Acting, writing, producing, directing, any of it. The only thing they seem to be interested in is making sure that every single project loses money. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. Sharing helps me too. Thank you for that. I will see you next time.